that live in the mansion, they know it. Yeah, I got some that's up in the jungle, they know it. Yeah, I came on top of the building again. We had a plan. We came on top of the building again. We never ran. Down there, thought that had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out. Yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out. Yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now Jameis on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gould now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go. Sonic. Hey. Sonic.
Second down, Winston. This is Gordon on the dump off. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go.
They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
550.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. Jameis now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, sub. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
From the gun, Winston. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Gordon on 1st down. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here.
Let's go.
I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On play action, Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This is Kerwin Williams, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go. It's time to play.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Hey, go. Green, triple C. Ready. Black 25. Green, triple C. Hot. Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here again is McKinnon. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. They run with Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Green, Triple C. Ready. Black 22. Hey, sub. Let's go. 550. Sonic.
Following the interception, Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Winston. And this is held in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Sturgis adds the PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance. To return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
That's it, baby.
Here's McKinnon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Check. One, Omaha.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go. What is that?
Working out of the gun, Winston. And his pass incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. Third down here.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ready. Blue way. Hey, sub. Let's go.
They go play action. Winston going deep here for Allen. This is intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Garoppolo on first down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run once more with McKinnon. And he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now McKinnon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run it with McKinnon. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. Stay in there. Sonic. Sonic.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go. Stay in there. Time to play. Sonic. Wait, Trevor, see.
Winston. Puts it to Benjamin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Winston now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Mostert now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
One, Omaha. Hey, come on,
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hey, come on.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
21. Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He sets to fire. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he spins through. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Now it's his carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
21, 21. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Open, and it's Pettis. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up! 11, 11. 180! 180!
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Dancing to his left. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Hey, let's go, let's go! Four down. Check.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Ready. Screen, triple C.
Off the play fake, Winston. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Third and long for Winston. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Time for a break. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kerwin Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Sturgis for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
They was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Garoppolo A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Garoppolo finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Niners on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Move it up, fellas.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He gets this one to Garcon. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Garoppolo now, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down.
Wait. Here we go. 12.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mack Hollins, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
13.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Here's a toss coming right. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the home team here, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look at my snap, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you gon' your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a.